I was one of the first Western journalists to question whether the Israeli military itself had in fact killed many Israeli citizens on October 7. Relying on interviews in Israeli media with helicopter pilots who said they had no way of distinguishing between Israelis and Palestinians on the ground as they emptied their payloads, I speculated that the Israeli military had initiated something called the Hannibal Directive. This once secret procedure authorizes the army to kill not only the would-be foreign captors, but their own soldiers and civilians in order to deny Israel's adversaries the leverage they could gain by grabbing Israeli hostages. It's a dark and twisted policy, and many Americans, especially those who've served in the military, might find it impossible to understand, but it's one that perfectly serves the cynical objectives of the Israeli state. The Electronic Intifada was the first Western outlet to publicize an interview given by a survivor from Kibbutz Be'eri, who recounted how an Israeli tank crew deliberately shelled a home filled with Israeli civilians who had been taken captive on October 7th, knowing that they would all be killed. The dead included 12-year-old twins, Lyle and Ariel Hetzroni, whose deaths were promptly blamed by top Israeli officials on Hamas. At the Gray Zone, we were viciously attacked for our own post-October 7th reporting. Multiple mainstream Israeli and Western papers, as well as Israeli military officials themselves, have since admitted that Tel Aviv enacted a mass Hannibal on October 7th. Even Haaretz, which previously attacked us, acknowledged that we were actually right, revealing that the Israeli army employed the Hannibal Directive in at least 3 separate locations inside southern Israel. Describing crazy hysteria among the Army's high command, the paper published an official Army order which read, "Not a single vehicle can return to Gaza." So, how many Israelis did the Israeli military kill on October 7th? Was it dozens? Hundreds? Did they kill the majority of civilians registered in the official death toll? We may never know. Not only because the US State Department constantly affirms Israel's right to investigate itself, but because Western media has shown so little interest in investigating or even reporting on the Hannibal Directive, as it just doesn't fit the preferred narrative of Hamas savagery.